Ahoy! I am back. Sort of. In that I was gone for like 3 streams? Not 3 streams, 2 streams. Not quite so bad. But still gone. And now here. Hello everybody. Hope you're all doing well. We got a comic to draw. So let's just get straight into it. That sweet little visual representation. Sweet little punga. Because it'll still show it if the ad starting soon hasn't been shown. Don't know how to fix that. Probably won't fix it anyway, so. Oh, I can get rid of the draft now. It's just using that for the Twitter, like the tweet. So I don't need it anymore. I am also now doing this thing where I'm doing, and I've talked about it to death on the various social medias and things like that, but I am now doing this thing where I have like little light shadows and stuff like that, just to give the just on the characters right now, but we'll see how we go. But it's just to give the characters a bit of depth. So as you can see, I don't have it on now, but when I do have it on, it's just that little extra bit of depth, which I really like. I'm a real big fan of it. But yeah, just a simple update for you all. And as my title suggests, the creatine joke almost happened. That is not clickbait. I prepped to go to the gym today, and I was like, gotta take my creatine, because you have to take it, you know, even on rest days, you gotta take it. So I took it, but I was also like, how much is my recommended amount? It's about 5 grams, so something minute, tiny. But then the container said you should be having like this amount of like scoops. And I was like, oh right, okay, well then I'll do the amount of scoops. And it was like pretty much the same. It was just a little bit more. Just this small amount more. And I felt it through my system, and I'm like, nope, that was too much creatine. Made me want to poop. Made me really want to poop. So I've learned that lesson. Learned that lesson personally now. Great. Wonderful. Ugh. What are my eraser settings? Yuck. A soft eraser? No. Absolutely not. Not for these hard shadows. No way. It's also been just abysmally hot here in Australia, and that's just no fun. Here in Adelaide, at the very least. I know other parts of Australia are getting like a lot of rain, like New South Wales, but here in Adelaide, it's just dry and it's hot and it sucks. And so, even going out today beyond, you know, just my necessities just felt pointless. Give it a little bit of brickwork. Why not? You know? something a little bit nice. Very minute detail, but it's just a nice thing to do. And then also just give the vines just actual shadows. Otherwise they look a bit flat. There's some bits of this that look quite rough as well, which is a little disappointing. Saying it as if I'm not the one who worked on it and did these rough shadow like pieces. But yeah, like coming back to it, it's like, oh, I've learned, I guess, or I've been noticing little faults that I can fix and improve. Which on one part is good, but then also another part kind of wished I hadn't made those mistakes, because they're little mistakes. Yeah, but I am on highlights now anyway. So I'm just fixating on little things that I can alter and improve. I might just quickly also just get the shadow color, because I've noticed that I've missed something. Oh, wrong color. And while I'm at it, while I'm working through the details, I can just fill in these little bits. How does that look from afar? Yeah, that's okay. It works. the same again, just like that. I feel my arms are really fucking sore too. For all the fucking, aiming to do self-improvement this year. As a result, now I'm physically tired all the time. But mentally, I've never felt better. Feels really good to be taking care of myself. Something just awesome about that. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice little layers of bush. Should be doing it that way for all of them, I think. Just add like a little bit of a sort of layer to it. Should help it really pop. What do I do for these trees? Just kind of like skirt it around the sides and the top. Say no more. Sounds easy enough. Just give it almost like a ring light. Does that look good though, for this one? Maybe not. Let's try and make it look a little bit more tree-like. Still not convinced. It should, yeah, almost like a air balloon kind of wrap around it more, not go from the sides. Just wrap around the top. That's good enough. And that one doesn't quite have the curve that I want to it. There we go. Just give it a bit of a curve. Yeah, but maybe not at the edges. Something about that feels off. The goal for these kind of highlights is just to add like a bit of almost artificial depth to the trees themselves. It gives them like like some light or some visual light, but the goal is really to kind of just give that like false depth. Does the fort need highlights? Probably not, because it'll make it look shiny. Because of the way I draw light. I'll leave it at that. It doesn't need to be complicated. How many pink trees are there? There are a lot of like the rounded pink trees, so that's where most of my work will come in. But this shouldn't take too long. At least not really. Then orange, and then I can do the cool little details on the trees, which I'm looking forward to. How does that look? Yeah, immediately I wasn't set on that. Something about it just looked off. Oh, shit. Did not mean to get rid of that one of those. So that, and then that. It should curve. You know, in an ideal world, it should all just curve. The light, I mean. As if it were just like a bit of cloth wrapping around the top of the tree itself. As if it were just an object. Or a bit of cloth just wrapping around another object. That's how I kind of try to make my light or highlights look. I'll turn the shadows off for this bit, because it'll be easier to select everything. Gotta make sure I include space for eyes. Where do I go? Yeah, it needs to curve upwards. Like that. It gives this illusion of the tree space. And the tree's like the perception or perspective on the tree. That's the word I'm looking for. If you can go against the grain, of course. but you want them all to kind of be uniform. You want it to kinda look mysterious and strange. I really love these trees. I really love drawing these trees. They're so weird, but also super cool. They could imply some sort of, magic that's innate within the world itself. Or they could just be trees. They could be, a species of tree that exist because of some strange blood magic, or they could just be trees that have funny little designs in them, just from the way they grow. We don't know. But I like that. I think that's fun. Just stuff that is, or looks, just inherently mysterious and strange. I like that a lot. It's just fun. Fun world design. Is it easy? No. It's really complicated detail work, but I don't mind taking the extra time just to make that, just a single panel look cool. Or if it's a cool idea, then it's just worth following. Might give it a little eye. Nah, that looks weird. Put it just here. No, that still looks weird. Gotta give it the eyelids. Otherwise it does just look weird. In a strange way. Because it's a tree, it doesn't have eyes. But if the eyes aren't done right, then it looks odd. And one left. But not really. It's just a branch. I could be lazy with that one. And there we go. A lot of work for a tiny little thing, but still fun. Still fun to just mess around with. Might bring the shadows back for these ones. Just so that I know what I'm working on here. Because I could kind of assume what I was working on with the other ones. These ones, however, the shadows are a little bit more important. Does it look a little messy? It's still a bit messy. But they'll do. They will work for what they are. My legs are sticking to my chair. Jeez, it's so warm. I might make this stream slightly shorter than my usual ones, my usual 3 hours, just because it is so warm. I don't want to be sitting around in the one spot drawing in such warm weather. Because even when it gets dark here currently in summer, it's still so fucking warm. I just want to be cool and look at memes. That's all I want. To not be warm. I can't wait for winter. Again, I think I say this every year, but I'm really excited for winter, because then it will be cold. And then I can just put a heater on. And it's the best. And everybody in Australia who says, like, summer's better, sure, if you go to the beach and stuff, it's great. But if you're just, living your life, then it's shit. It's fucking boiling all the fucking time. Sometimes it's so hot that you can't even go outside, and that's just not fun. You go out to the beach and you come back as like just a burnt crisp. That's not fun. Even with that said, I like the beach. Even after that little rant, I do like the beach, but I would like it more if it wasn't super hot. Just like comfortable weather. Actually, how did I do these trees last time? Seeking uniformity. The trees are bigger in that one, so I'm gonna keep going. Just gotta find the right point and then we're good. Yeah, there we go. So like that, it gives this, not illusion, but this implication that it's much bigger. Which is cool. But yeah, is that it? Is that all I need to do for highlights? It looks like it. I can move on to lights. I might give Ratchet more shadow, but other than that, I think that's good. Probably not like that. Probably like that. But yeah, maybe not such a little blob for the arm shadow. Apologies, just muting to cough. And there we go. Is that everything? Yeah. Now just to do light. Just avoid Ratchet's head at first. They'll fill in the rest in a second. It's a really messy way of doing this, but it's fine. Gonna take my time with these panels just because I do want to do them well or nicely. And also, by the time it reaches the bottom, like the lighting, once it reaches the bottom, it'll be diffused. So it shouldn't have too big of an impact if the lines aren't exactly perfect. Just add a little bit here. There you go. There we go. Okay. There we go. Now, just a real soft airbrush with a goldy kind of orange color. Oh, that's too much. That's too much. Yeah, because I turn the opacity up. That should be enough. Oh, Jesus. Maybe just a bit too much. Just a touch too strong. That's probably more than good enough. More than adequate. Lighting wise. Oh, my headphones are all tangled. Okay. Next bit. It's just the eyes. Like the eye highlights. Oh, Jesus. Hey, hello, Creo. Oh, my sweet old Grand Moose. Gramoose! Hello! And it's automated now. I don't have to do anything about it, too. So, I mean, one thing I need to do is I need to add a sound, like, bite, so that I know it happens. But hey, warm up. Thug Trio. Thug. Oh, ow. Stretching. So I've had 2 days at the gym, so I'm now feeling super sore. Thug Trio, I can do that. A good warm up to start the day. Grab that. Wait, where's my warm up? Ah, it's there. Hidden in the side bit. Hidden away in the side bit. There we go. Do you know the evolution of Thuglet? No, I don't. Is it Diglett? Or actually, do I look it up? Is it something I look up or should look up? Let me check. Thug Trio. Weakness. That's good to know. Okay. I now understand. Yeah, but thugs. I got you. I get you now. Now I know. I was like, Thug Trio, is that us, the Nugget Squad? And now it's going to show how long it's been since I've played Pokemon. I don't know if it's a thing or not. Just came up with it. I just looked up Thug Trio on Google, and it seemed to work. So at the very least, I've got a visual idea. Is it? Oh, that is how they do it. Making sure the eyes look right. It doesn't have a mouth, but you know, can you imagine? That just looks like a classic cartoon-like face. And because it's trio, so we're gonna have to add in a few of his buddies. It should be around the same kind of width, but maybe just higher up, a little bit spread out. Yeah. Then you can have kind of like a skinny looking one, and a kind of buff looking one. I mean, they all got to look a little bit buff, right? Just a touch of the buff. As we all understand and recognize here in this chat, you know, we love the buffness. I've been to the gym 2 days in a row, and I'm talking about buffness. I'm not gonna be seeing like results in a while. I know that, but I love joking about it. Being swole and shit. That's not my goal. I just want to be a bit healthier. Maybe a bit swole. Maybe a little bit. Just got home from the gymothy. Yeah, boy! Are you an evening gym goer, or I mean, I assume you're an evening gym goer if you just got back. But do you prefer evenings or mornings? Should still be curved. Yeah, what's your preferred gym time? Because for me, I like the mornings. I like getting up early. I much prefer the morning. Oh, cool. Twinsies. Yeah, I like a morning gym session just because for me, like, especially right now, like, I'm very nervous and I'm all like, it's just a self conscious thing, you know, you're just like, oh, am I doing this right? Am I gonna embarrass myself here at the gym? You know, so while I'm getting to grips with all of that, I just like to like take things nice and slow. Hey Moon, how you doing? How you doing? Still watching Jujutsu Kaisen? Still haven't watched Spy Family? Yeah, don't I don't go outside. That's fair enough. That's all good. Yeah, but I while I'm getting to grips with everything, I like that the gym is not too busy, so I don't feel like there's gonna be anyone watching me. But yeah, I'm watching. I just watched a little bit more of season 2 of Jujutsu Kaisen as well. Just got past the a certain bit that I'm sure you know about. Very traumatizing. Very traumatizing for our boy. Too many dating sims and gacha games to play. Well, that's fair. You gotta optimize your time somehow, right? And gacha games and what's it called? Dating sims, worth it. Still on season 1. It's been 2 months. What? Oh, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Everybody, it's traumatizing because of how much fun he's having. I think I saved it, guys. um, I think I saved that. Yeah. Spy Family is great if you want something that's like super light-hearted with a little bit of like the tear jerking in it. I still highly recommend it. It's maybe one of my uh, favorite animes of last year. I'm up to date with Jujutsu Dub. Oh, that's fair. What's that? What's that little emote? Hold on. I don't know if that's a happy emote or a sad emote. Oh, it's a lurk emote. So, I don't know. Maybe it's happy, maybe it's sad. Yeah, it's fine, because they're just having so much fun. I want to watch World Trigger again, but I can't find the dub anymore. Oh no! That's unfortunate. Oh, I know what to do. Do a circle. Do a circle. There you go. His bling. His bling is a Pokemon. A Pokeball. Uh, it's smiling so? Oh, it's smiling. Oh, well, then that's good. Then I'm glad. I don't read names of emotes. I go by image. That's fair. Like, that totally works. I do that too a lot. Like, I use my cry emote for just when I'm shouting in chats. If it fits the mood, it's perfect. Uh, no, he can't look concerned. He's got to look tough. Those are cute. Shouldn't have a mouth. Shouldn't have a mouth. He's a diglet. He shouldn't have a mouth. It's so weird, but it's like my brain's like it needs a mouth, and then I just can't give it a mouth. No, my friend saw me smiling. My whole persona is broken. Oh no, that's not good. You gotta maintain that mystique. You know, give the Roblox guy face. Oh yeah, perfect. That'll that'll settle things. That'll settle things down. I bet. Um, I will admit one thing. I can't put together a gym mix. I just don't. I just found I don't like listening to music while at the gym, as well. Just in regards to the gym, what I was talking about before. Um, so I listen to podcasts. So I'm listening to that paranormal podcast and getting a few more episodes done. on that. But because it's a comedy podcast, I find myself just giggling at the gym where I'm supposed to be, being serious. Uh, I'll if it ever fits the vibe, but pickle, your BDSM pickle, my most used emote. Yeah. Oh, I've been listening to this. It's very funny. Hey, I'm glad you're enjoying it. It's great. I really like it. I'm a big fan of this paranormal life. Yeah, laughing doesn't help with workouts. That's true. Well, core, it's a nice little addition, but everything else it does distract. Um, I just do exercise at home sometimes. That's fair enough. Like, that's good enough. I decided to go to the gym just because there is a gym so close to my work and stuff like that, so it's just easy and convenient. And also, I live in a tiny apartment, so it just didn't work for me to do a small, like a home workout. When I get bored at 3 a.m., you know, we're spurred to do strange things when we're up at those times. I can respect that. I throw up so often, but no nosebleeds. That's good. That's something. It's a bit of a win. You gotta take your little wins where you can, right? Given this one, like, the rock eyebrows. Uh, no, I want a nosebleed. Not fair, it's been 3 years. No, you don't want a nosebleed. Nosebleeds are so inconvenient. Why would you want a nosebleed? What? You don't want to purposefully make... You do miss them? No, nosebleeds are lame. They're not all that. I used to get tons of nosebleeds as a kid. So I don't recommend it. I'm going to give this one a singlet, but something I thought would be kind of cool and funny is... Because Diglets don't have shoulders. Your brother gets them often. Yeah, he wouldn't recommend them, surely. He's not like, oh yeah, love me a cheeky nosebleed. But, yeah, so Diglets don't have shoulders or arms. So I'm going to give this one just a coat hanger. Because he likes wearing a cheeky singlet. Not going to be able to see that side, but that's okay. I'll give it the classic coat hanger, like, underbit. Underpiece. There you go, perfect. I got a nosebleed a while back, but that was because the warm, dry air. Yeah, this kind of weather is really rife for something like that. Getting a nosebleed. I've been feeling one potentially coming for a while. It's gonna look like a tiny nub arm. Yeah, exactly. He looks really good. He looks like super goofy, of course, but it's part of the fun. Part of the fun to just make a goofy looking little guy. Diglett who's just wearing... I mean, the singlet would be filthy too, because they just keep burying themselves in the dirt. It's just a bit of fun. Just a bit of fun. Because also, it's like, how many backwards caps can you draw for a couple of Diglets? Do that. Just do some cheeky cheat shadows. I call them cheat shadows, even though they are a very valid form of shadowing. The old crosshatch. I just don't do them now anymore. I say as I'm doing one. Now. Oh, what am I getting rid of? Just kept hitting undo into the ether. Yeah. You should have a hat. I'm still making goofy drawings of your bunny girl OC instead of drawing your comic and doing your art project. That's fine. It's all practice. Yeah, every bunny girl OC that you draw helps you get just that little bit better at art. You learn stuff that you didn't know before about drawing and illustration, and then when you finally go to do your comic or your projects, you're just that little bit more experienced. It's not sidetracked. It's all intentional reference work. That's what I always say as I do another like character concept art. You know, for a character who will not show up in the comic for ages. So, you know, don't even worry about it. It happens to all of us. And I'm just gonna give him a little hat. Gonna give him a fez. Because what's more thug than having a cool hat? I'm not gonna give him a fez. I think that's gonna look dumb. Ah, fuck it. I'll do it. You've convinced me, guys. Love that for you. I need to get better with drawing characters, drawing knives. Holden knives. Oh yeah. That's fair. That can be a bit difficult. The old knifey grip. Knifey grippy. Snapback cap that's dead flat across the brim. Oh, you're right. You're right. Hold on, let me fix this. Gotta pop a little brim. Just a brim on his fez. That is pretty thug. So, of fez with a flat cap, which is surely just a flat cap, right? I'm also just gonna give him just that little bit of eyebrow, like distension. There we go. Nice. Told my teacher I watched Blue Eye Samurai 2 days later. She was like, "How do you casually tell me you watched that?" And high school DxD girl. Yeah, I mean, Blue Eye Samurai is fine. Sure, high school DxD is like, that has an association with it, which maybe a teacher doesn't want to hear. But like, Blue Eye Samurai that's historical nudity. That's almost artistic, arguably. I would argue that. Look, semi-military cap. That's true. I should smooth it out just a little bit. Yeah, it's artistic. That's an artistic kind of style of nudity. Don't mind me just hydrating. Remember, guys, hydrate. Especially if you're living in Australia right now. It's bloody hot and you do not want to be dehydrated. Give him a bit of the curve. Give him the curve. That was really easy. Somehow flawless. Oh, and he's got the sticker on it, surely. The stupid freaking sticker. It's usually on the top part, isn't it? So we can't see it. We'll leave it. She's a teacher who made you a birthday card of an anime guy I liked shirtless. Oh, that's sweet. I mean, it's nice. That's definitely a really nice thing to do, which is super, super sweet. The contents of it is like interesting, but it's still very sweet. Teacher is so nice. Oh, I love to hear that. Teachers are the best. I had a really good teacher who fully supported me to pursue making comics when I was still in a place where I was unsure of what I wanted to do as an artist. While my art teacher, who was also a great teacher, but really wanted me to pursue traditional and fine arts, and I just wasn't about it. And for the display, she stuck anime stickers on you too. On you? That's cute. That's sweet. We love to hear that kind of stuff. Sweet, supportive teacher who's also got, a good sense of style and culture and stuff. We love it. I genuinely super admire teachers. It's an incredible job. Really difficult, but very rewarding from what I've heard, because I have friends who are teachers. I don't think I could be a teacher because I'm too much of a moron when it comes down to it. I'm not I don't like to blow my own trumpet, but I'm a pretty smart mouse. But I'm not
teacher worthy. I don't think I would ever make a good teacher. So anytime I think about it, I always just have the utmost respect for teachers and what they do. Unprawn. That notification came up as I was unprawning. That's perfect timing. Thank you, Punga. And actually with that, this panel is done. On to the next one. I'm almost tempted to just take the background. Also, this other teacher reads BL? What's BL? Bleach? I'm not good with animes. I will admit, I'm not actually super knowledgeable on all animes. I know some. What? Black Lagoon? Just trying to think. Trying my best to guess it before you tell me. Oh, it's a genre. Oh, okay, cool. That is cool then. I mean, it was going to be cool either way, I'm sure. But now that I understand it, awesome. Now that it makes sense to me, I like it. Just moving stuff, don't worry guys. It's not that nothing is happening. It's just that nothing is happening off screen. Or something is happening off screen. Because I don't want to draw this entire background again. I just don't want to. Okay, cool. Bada bing. And I told her when I started reading it, she was like, girl, that ain't good. Do as I say, not as I do, young students. That's actually hilarious. I love that. She's just like, oh no. You tell her fully, like, you know, enthusiastic, and she's just like, oh dear God. What have I done? This young mind for moulding, and I've put them on a path. That's cool. But that'd be me all the time as a teacher as well. Just dramatically irresponsible. Actually, hold on, there's a way better way of doing this. Did I tell you what I talked about with your dad? I don't know, I don't think so. I'm just gonna, you know, I love my protagonist, but I am just gonna delete him from this panel so that I can redraw him again. Because I'm either lazy or really creative. Ah! It's fine. It's fine, guys, don't worry. Don't worry. Erase the selection. Okay, so your dad asked what anime characters I liked, said the guy from Blue Period and the brains, with the braids, and he just said, wait, the dude who gets turned on by art. He started dying of laughter. You were also laughing. That's great. I mean, it's such a good way of taking it too. Like, that's, 5-star dad. Nice work, man. That is funny. The dude who gets turned on by art? Yeah, that's him. That's the guy. But trust me, he's great. He sounds great. Sounds like a top bloke. You're also laughing. I'm glad. It does sound very funny. Okay, and then really for this one, I only need to draw Ratchet, which is good. Because again, this guy, lazy. Get rid of the light as well, because it's gonna confuse me. He also said, I can see how you like him. He hot. That's good. Very supportive dad. We love to hear that. Bye. See ya. See you after the ad ends, or not. Maybe the ad will claim another. The dreaded ad space. Where some descend to, but never return. Don't know how much of this I actually want to erase. There we go. Then we curve it over the top. And down. Maybe not like that. Maybe not like that. But like that. Ooh. It is a warm one today. Real warm one. I feels it in my bones. My mouse bones. That's why I like the mornings. The morning gym run because it's cold. I can wear my I'm a Whittle Baby pump cover and just gym. And then by the time I finish my workout, I'm warm and sweating and I've burnt some fat. It's perfect. It's the perfect setup. And then I go home and I have to endure the heat. And that's not fun. That sucks. Ooh, my head's caught. My headphones. My headphone cables. No. How could you do this to me? No, it's fine. It's fixed now. Oh, now it's no longer fixed. Oh. Let me just pull these headphones up. There you go. Yeah, I can get rid of these. The interior of Ratchet's head as he thinks about the forest. They can all go. definitely could have been cleaner. So I don't know why I'm still, like, zoomed out. I haven't learned. Straight up have not learned a single damn thing doing art. Digital art. Just don't zoom in. Don't bother. It's not worth it. Everybody can see it, doesn't matter. Won't zoom in. I refuse. Done with it. Friendship ended with Zoom. Staying in the same spot when I draw is my new best friend. Okay, so chess piece about there. And I know what my draft is telling me, but I don't want to listen to it. I don't care. I don't care what it's telling me. Doesn't matter. I say as I then go to follow it loyally. I mean, with a few exceptions, of course. He does not have backpack straps. Frick! Fucking damn it. Forgot to add his little backpack straps. No, it's fine. The boy has done a picture for me, and so have you. Ooh, well, please do share it. I will check it out in the Discord. I would love to see them. Let me just get this scarf right and proper. And then I will jump across. That doesn't feel right. That doesn't feel right. It's better if I can iron down the imperfections, then I'd be happy with it. But I'm a perfectionist at heart. Will I ever be happy with it? No. No. Never. Let's look at this art. I don't see it. Where is it? You back now? Welcome back. Where's the art? Twitch stopped immediately after you sent it. Oh no! Haven't sent it yet. Oh, okay, fair enough. I want to see the baby. I wish to see it. Now I'm just keeping my eye out. Woo-hoo. Huh. There we go. Yeah. Give that cheeky erase. That's okay. Everything would be fixed. I'm a professional. I'm a professional art boy. Some of the boys' art in a moment, but mine is less for public. That's fair enough. I will look at it privately then. As in, I'll look at it this stream because I want to see it now. I'm hyped. As always, I'm hyped to see some art. But I won't show everybody. Just making sure that I'm not accidentally just showing the Discord. Anyway. Oh, it's just a whole penis. It's a whole genitalia. Whose is this? Mine, for future chapters. Ooh. So your character? Your guardman? Future chapters, you mean chapter 3? I mean 4, sorry. showing up in chapter 4. I forgot that this is chapter 3. We've made so much progress. I completely forgot that we're in chapter 3. Um, let's get rid of this announcement too. It's me! A little thumbnail, just giggling at it. I'm just like, hey, that's my face. My mouse face. Concept art. Ooh, yes, nice. Nice. Concept art. That's... Is my Discord up to date? Does it need a refreshing? Let me do the little grey mouse check. Ooh, gotta read some anime recs as well. No, it's not. Is it not updated? Do I need to refresh this? Refresh my Discord. I'll keep an eye on that. Should pop up soon. Keep giggling. I go to the Out by Grey and just see the little goofy Ratchet like squatting. I mean, it's just this panel, but like it's so goofy and cute. I love it. Gotta have some sweet moments of the boy. I gotta remind people that Ratchet is just a kid. He's gotta have those moments to be a kid. It's kind of what this is all about. Just a little goofy moment of respite for him. Before he gets down to business to defeat some Huns. Is that too thin? I feel like I need to make him wider. Doesn't look smooth. Let me check the Discord. If it has refreshed. Oh, community, I can see a blip. Hey! It's me! It's me! Oh, that's cute. It's a sweet little chalk art. I love it. I love to see stuff like that. I haven't drawn on the street in ages. Makes me nostalgic. That is super cute. I love that. And I love the little shape. Kids' art is like really delightful because of the way that they like perceive shapes and articulate them in illustration. Unless you told me that you drew this, then I'll just quickly backpedal. But like, it is so super cute. Classic semicircle mouse. Yeah, I love it. It's just something about it is just so sweet. And this is the boys' art. Before we go any further, definitely getting the grey mouse seals of approval there. Yeah, the boy did the chalk. I just want to make sure. I don't like to assume. I hate assuming stuff. I never assume. I never assume. That's not on me. I never assume things about anything. DM me yours. Nice. It's very much in your style. Oh, cool. I'm psyched. I love seeing art. It is genuinely a joy to check out art. Would the boy like to have his art shown on the stream? I should ask that. Microsoft Paint and Crayon, and some in 2 minutes. Nice. Love to hear it. Love to hear how people explore their art mediums. The Microsoft Paint medium is a unique one for sure, but no less important. Yes, I'm sure he would. Cool. Let's jump to show your art. Let me grab that camera. Punga! You're not showing the Discord. Show it. Give me a second, I'll get it on the PC. On the PC so I can see and hear you. Ayy. Let me just prep the command as well. Is this the command? The mouse do be doing his drawery thing. Wow, I can't talk. I be doing my sleep and travel thing. Yeah, Loki. Do your sleep and travel thing. Hey, a little cryo. Just having a look at your art. Love it. I'm a big fan. Big fan of your work. Yeah, fantastic little chalk illustrations. I almost forgot the word for chalk. And where is my... Here it is. Give this a little stamp. There you go. A nice little seal of approval. Sorry, Punga, got a little bit on your face, but we love the art all the same. Thank you so much for sharing it. I really appreciate it, and I love to see it. And we shall jump back to the sketchy sketch. Nice to see that I've fixed my continuous skill issues. I'm glad to see it too, honestly. I was really unhappy about it. My internet just dropped out, didn't know why. And now it's fixed, so I'm glad. I'm glad because I can come back and do this stuff. Finally, I can return. Sadly not before Nier, but we'll play more Nier. That's not a concern. It's so funny because like in my head I was like, you know, I knew little Cryo was going to be watching at some point, and then as soon as I was told that he was there, my brain just forgot all words. And I was like, oh no! Forgotten how to speak. Forgotten how to present. Was the course just living in Australia? Yeah. Some bloody sharks came and took out the broadband wires again. Bloody sharks. Always at it. Always nibbling away. No, it was just, so apparently, I mean, maybe it was sharks, but yeah, a broadband line was down. It's frustrating that it took that long to fix. But it does happen. Okay, boys, off eating dinner now. Fair enough. Having a dinner after a long day being an artist. It's very important. Makes Ratchet's waist look a little thin. Don't know if I'm a fan. We like to promote healthy body image here. I just don't want him to be too thin. Because proportionally that could be weird for him. I think that's okay. It's actually not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I can live with that. So he's singing for hour now at this bit. He looks so freaking cross-eyed. Whoop. He's gonna look more cross-eyed. I'm not gonna get this correct the first go. But yeah, I should be back and I should be okay to do streams. It wasn't like nothing wrong on my end, which is good. So it's not any sign that there are going to be continuous problems, which I love to hear. But yeah, just took me out for a little bit. And then he's gonna need a shouting face. A little shouting face. Should be happy though. There we go. Oh, Loki, I was just gonna let you know that I'll probably stream a little shorter today just because it's too hot. It's too hot here in Adelaide to remain consistent. It's just too warm, I gotta go. And also my air conditioner only goes as far as the kitchen. I DM'd concept art. I'm gonna have just a cheeky peek, don't mind me guys. I'm not gonna show it, but I'm just gonna have a cheeky peek. 6 images? They can't all be cock. Sorry. Oh, that's cool. That is super cool. They're not all pictures. Okay, cool. I mean, that wouldn't matter anyway, but my assumption anytime I see the notification is just pictures. Yeah, oh man, I can do this. I love this. I love this idea. Yeah, the magical rage. Ooh, bull ram, pauldron. I love the idea. I love the idea. So I'm more than happy to implement that into your character's appearance. Yeah, baby. I love it. I can make that happen. Chapter 4. Those of you who have guard concepts to let me know about, just make sure you get it done before chapter 4, because some of you will be appearing in chapter 4, and they'll be the ones who send me the concept, probably. But then again, you've probably got fucking tons of time. Even now that I'm working on chapter 3, you probably got so much time. I wouldn't even worry about it. At least for another, 2 months. At least. I think you should be okay. Now I want to actually... Well, actually, does that just work? As the great Todd Howard said, does it just work? It does just work. But magical girl transformation rage. Yeah, I remember that, and I'm 200% in for that. I love the idea. Ill-fitting armor until raging. Yeah, I love it. And the little breaks and tears in the armor itself are almost conducive to providing you with the actual space to go magical girl rage, which I love. And it might take a few passes to get that completely right, but I think it should be very doable as well. Just gonna have one wing of at a tohu because he's going, because Ratchet is jumping up, the B's going downwards. Yeah, that tracks. But are we on the same page with it? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe not. I feel like I'll be on chapter 4 by the time I actually go to PAX, so we could always have quibble about it then as well. Oh, I'm saying we are on the same page. Oh, sweet. Don't mind if I just spam that DM with ideas. Oh, I don't mind at all. Please, if anything, like by all means, it makes my job easier if you have those ideas filled out. Or if you have more ideas that are like doable, then by all means, like be sure to let me know about them because I am so happy to implement them. Like genuinely so happy to implement them. I have just a Snapchat score like streak with my friend who I tell all the comic stuff and I will just go on. I'll just go on random rambles about little ideas that I have and she's just like, that was great. And I'm like, yeah. And I keep going in my little fantasy land. And then remember to give him backpack straps, because he's got a backpack. Something you forgot to do in the previous panel, so you're going to have to go back and give him backpack straps. Because you're an idiot, Grey Mouse. Ratchet has a backpack. A rucksack, if you will. Is that gonna work? Eh. There we go, that's better. And usually today, I was gonna also say, usually today is my full-time day on the comic, but I just had too many errands to get done anyway. I got my internet sorted in the morning, but I just had so much to do, so I thought I would just veto it just this once. But we'll be back to doing that, or something along those lines. We may end up doing, oh well, like a 5-hour stream is still pretty much my full-time one anyway, but I'm actually keen to still do that. So, yeah, that's still on the cards. I'm not getting rid of it. 2024, we're still doing a full-time stream as well. So don't even worry about that. Is that all I needed to draw? I think so. Now comes the complicated parts. Color and shadows. And then details. And then light. As is my want. Oh, and then soft shadows too, because I'm goofy like that. But we'll do it space by space. And then I will, once I've finished all this, I'll actually go back and redo a bit where I'm gonna give Ratchet some ears, some second ears, and then just drop the opacity on them. But it should be great. And then for the last panel of this page, I'm not going to do this, do what I'm doing now. just because I'm going to fill that panel with just Ratchet's face. So yeah, is that everything? Sort of. Feel like I'm gonna need some line work there. It just feels sort of out of place. And can I just... Oh, actually, I could get rid of the draft. Keep forgetting I could just get rid of the draft. It's just such a forgetful kind of thing. On my part. Bibbidi-bobbidi-boo. I got a little goblin here just for you. I don't know what I'm saying, but I'm saying it, so. You know, nothing that can be done. Nothing can be done. I'm just gonna be swam. Weird. Abstract. A mouse. When drawing, just lose myself completely. I think I was talking about that with Torin today, this morning. Just saying, like, a lot of my neurodivergent kind of traits kind of manifested in illustration. So a lot of them show up when I am drawing. I didn't draw his ears. It'll show up when I'm drawing, as you could kind of tell by how easily distracted I am by the little things that I am working on and the way that I fixate on things. I've gotten better at not letting it distract me, but it still happens. I'm not apologizing for that, because fuck you all. Fuck all of you. I'm just in my office drawing. You idiots are here watching me. You're looking over my shoulders. You're the weird ones. But, with that said, I also just thought I'd explain. Explain why I'm like that. And it's because it's just who I am. It's just who I be sometimes. Is that it? Is that everything? That's the color layer. Nice. And it was a really good line as well, which actually bothers me. Hey, get fucked, respectfully. Yeah, exactly. You get it. I'm gonna make his eyes bigger. It's why I kind of go off on little tangents trying to explain to myself what I'm doing. And yeah, I was telling Torin because Torin's just, I mean, maybe one of my favorite daytime streamers to just go and chat to. And because she gets it, you know. So when I talk about things like being like, oh, I never feel more regulated than when I'm drawing, you know, and things like that. She just gets it. She just knows. She usually has more answers than I do, so I usually go to her with questions. And I'm like, why do I feel this way? It's like, because you're a mouse full of caffeine. I'm just like, shit, that's probably it. The guy at the supplement place said that he wasn't going to necessarily recommend pre-workout for me. Yeah, you get some sleep, Loki. You're going back to sleep now. I just want to stop in for a second. I appreciate that. Love to hear from you, but go have some sleep. You consume 4 times your body weight in caffeine. That's probably pretty accurate, yeah. But the guy at the supplement place was like, I'm not necessarily going to recommend pre-workout because it really depends on what, like your schedule around gymming and exercise. Because if you take pre-workout at night, it can be quite detrimental. Do more harm than good, as he said. And I was like, I've always got caffeine in my system. Oh no, am I doing something wrong? I was just like giggling about that because you have enough caffeine in your system. Yeah, it can. From what I've learned, I'm learning so much, of course. But yeah, it can be really detrimental. So, it is my intention to not engage in anything that's necessarily detrimental, but I do gym in the mornings, so maybe try not to have pre-workout after about 5 p.m. That makes sense. Yeah, so my thought process is that I'd only gym in the mornings, so I could probably do pre-workout. But then also not have a coffee, like, immediately after working out. Even though today I went in for a coffee, and the barista said that my haircut looked nice and that, and I rode that high all day. For you, I would have pre-tainer on an empty stomach, workout, then have breakfast, maybe have tea instead. That makes sense. That all tracks. Yeah, because I'm definitely keen to change up my routine, especially if it'll help my health. Is that all the bits? Yeah. I like a bit of green tea as well. So, I mean, I like green tea and black tea. Those are my two go-tos. So, I could start implementing those into my mornings. Yeah, cool. Got it. But yeah, I've been thinking about it a lot. You know, what do I need to do and what should I do? Because I want to. And I have, like, my goals are not necessarily to be, like, huge or anything like that, but I would like to be healthier. You know, that doesn't just have to be, gym and exercise, but it can be healthier habits. So yeah. I'm gonna zoom in because we got a bunch of little white spots and I freaking hate them.
hate the way that they look. Just ugly and horrible. Not a fan. The ugly little white spots. The hell is this line? Can't remember if I told you that your cut technically ends today. Oh yeah, I think you did. How do you feel about it, like, now, looking back on it? How do you feel you went with it, and was it something that you would do again? Or are you, like, happy with where you're at now because of it? Oh, that's line work. Feeling good? Nice. That's great. Actually going to continue it for a while longer. Ah, awesome. So it worked out so well that you feel like maintaining it. I didn't list that as an option, but that's excellent. It's even better than expected. Even better than anticipated. Love to hear it. So, and also, like, if you could break this down for me. So, what does a cut typically consist of? Or what, let's say more specifically, what did your cut kind of consist of? What's the process? Were there any, like, hurdles to get over during this time? You know, I'm curious, but I don't know the right questions to ask at this point. Not yet. What's the word? Cut is purely calorie deficit to lose weight. Okay, that makes sense, yeah. Just take care of that. Promotion. I don't need promotion. I'm doing fine on my own. Get your fucking shit out of here. Try to talk about Cryo's cut. How dare you? How rude. Oh, okay. Oh, wrong thing. Wrong space. Yeah. But that's cool. I'm glad to hear it went well, because, like, you hear about stuff like that and you're not, like, you gotta know what you're doing, so you definitely know what you're doing, of course. But I am glad that it went well, and that it's something that has had a positive result as well. Super cool. And very, very positive, like a positive note to not end that experience on, because you're continuing it, but, you know, continue that experience on. Promo D's nuts. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Promo D's nuts, you fucking nerd. I don't want a sponsorship. Hear that? All you brands out there wanting to sponsor me? Fuck off. Oh dear. So an average person has about 2,700 calories a day. I have 1,900 calories a day, but for the last 2 weeks I've been having
1200 to 1500 per day. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. And so you have to like actively quite like be quite aware of your calorie intake. Then, I mean, duh, of course. It's been quite successful for you thus far, but I'm going to continue until I'm sick of it or hit like 95 kilograms. Nice. I'll have photos by the end of the week, but I went from 110 kilograms to 102 in 6 weeks. That's so good. I think you told me that, but to hear it in kilograms is so impressive. Because that's no small feat. But I've been very aggressive for you. Oh, okay. I mean, even so, it's still, I mean, huge progress. From what is, what you're considering or declaring to be quite an aggressive cut. But I like your cut, G. Actively tracking your food. Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, it would, like, to do a successful cut, it would consist of that, I assume. Um, but yeah, it's like, to what extent, I guess, do you feel you need to track it? And I think you found good balance there, I assume. I hope. I mean, from what you've told me, I think you have. And knowing you, I'm sure you have. There's Cryo. Cryo knows what he's doing. So, is that actually the line work done? It's a little bit squiffy at parts, but mostly done. Oh, and there's not color in the fucking hammer. Dang it. But once I get the photos, I'll know. Yeah. Personally, I don't see much difference, but I've been told it's substantial. That's fair. Yeah, it really is that thing, that whole thing, like, because you're, connected to your body, and you're in your body 24/7, you won't see progress necessarily. You won't see the progress necessarily. Other people see it. But yeah, that's why the photos do really help, and I actually should probably take some before photos as well. Now that you've said that, I've been reminded, and I realize I'm a lazy shitbag when it comes to taking before and after photos and stuff like that. I don't know, some of these lines I feel are just a bit icky. I always feel like that though. I always say that, and then they usually end up being fine. Then let's go shadows. So I got to redo a bunch of shadows, but that's okay. Also, I've lost the weight, but your lifts have gotten stronger. Ooh, that's very impressive. Where am I? Shadows. What did I erase? No, shadows. That is impressive. I think when you told me about, like, how you were cutting and stuff, I saw as a fitness streamer who was also cutting around about the time you are. And she, like, from what I'd seen, she had very similar results where she lost the weight but was lifting more, which is so cool, like, so impressive to see.
to see people like achieve that as well is just very impressive. So you keep trying to drop the weight for a while, then after that start a growth cycle and get massive again. Hey, nice. That'll be super cool, yeah. It's bulking, right? That's the word for it, bulking, the growth cycle. Though I like growth cycle, that sounds very like hopeful, you know, feels like hope. Whereas bulk, it's just like, well, I'm bulking. Which doesn't feel quite as like, I don't know, nice. Nice sounding at the very least. Oh man, actually, sorry, just had a moment where I like turned around thinking there was someone behind me, but it reminded me of a dream I had, which actually really freaked me out. Uh, I think like 2 nights ago, and it was a dream where I was at a retreat, like a wellness retreat, and it was like a meditation thing, and I've maybe done meditation once or twice, but there was something really weird about the meditation, like uh, mentor or the person running us through it. They were just very unsettling, like very odd, like a very odd individual. And I couldn't place what was going on. And in my dream, my friends were there as well, and they were like they were totally normal with it. They were just like, yeah, it's just a hippy dippy kind of retreat for meditation. What are you talking about, Gray? And I was just like, no, something's fucking weird. Something's fucked up. I don't know what, but something weird is going on. And then it all just kicked off. Like, they're just like, people are turning into Sasquatches. And I'm like, oh shit, why am I not turning into a Sasquatch? And then everywhere, like, I was trying to hide from all these people who were just like turning into Sasquatches. And this has nothing to do with the gym stuff we were talking about, but I'm just talking about it now because I just remembered it. Um, and I was trying to hide from the Sasquatches, and it was just like impossible to get away. So I was just freaking out in my sleep. Probably like my legs were probably running while I was lying there and stuff like that. Like that's how bad it was. Um, then I woke up and I was like, shit, is there a Sasquatch in my house? Then I had to check the house for a Sasquatch. There wasn't like, spoilers, there wasn't a Sasquatch in my house. Silly dreams. Headed for a late walk. Fair enough. Have a good walk. I'm probably going to raid out soon, just because it's too warm and there's like sweat all down my back, which is not pleasant to sit and draw with. So I'm probably going to raid out real soon, but really lovely to have you here. Really lovely to have all of you here. But yeah, I might just get a little bit more done and then we'll raid out.
think... Hold on. These shadows aren't very clean. I will call it once I finish these shadows, but until then, need to make sure that the line work is nice and clean and all that jazz. Alright, that should be fine. Just fill that in. Yeah, cool. Alright. And perfectly on time for a quick stretch. And quick stretch and a raid out, I think. I know this was a short one, but still got some progress done, which is good. It's always nice. But we will raid out to that. It's too hot today. And I need to feel cooled. And I don't. So, let's see who to raid. Who is live right now? I know just before I went live, Galacticat was live, but we raided her recently. Cozy Burb is live, and Enya is still live, so she's no longer playing Dark Souls, but she is playing Phasmophobia. Those are the people I know who are immediately streaming. Justice Silverwing is currently playing Hollow Knight. That's tempting. It's a toss up between Justice and Cozy Burb. I am leaning towards Cozy Burb because I haven't seen her in a while. So I think we should jump to Cozy Burb. Cozy Burb, and she's playing A Way Out, which is a good bit of fun. Let's hope that we don't raid across during the bit where there is penis. Oh no, it looks like we're okay. We're golden. Alright, let's start the raid. Ugh. Ow. So, just bumped my own mic. Sorry about that, guys. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. I'll see you all next time, which will be tomorrow. I'll be doing more art, but until then, see ya.